What's going on, everybody? Once again, it's AWOL here at Defiant Studios. Another episode of Defiant Studio Podcast. I'm here with one of my favorite tandems right now. They just put out a dope project.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We got Ed the Realist.
Yeah, what's happening, everybody?
And we got
what's
the producer by the name of Al from Tech Support Productions, y'all. What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
You know, we good, man. We here, so we living. We all right.
Thank you for having us, man.
Thank y'all for coming, man.
Appreciate
For real. Like I said, I ain't gassing it, but the project's dope.
Thank you.
But before we get into the project, I just tell me, we know about you, but just give us a little intro. Who Ed the Realist is?
Ed the Realist, yeah. Hey, look, man. Ed the Realist from Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
I've been grinding for about 9 years now at the music. Traveling the world, doing shows, pushing mixtapes, pushing albums. I'm on iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, on all streaming platforms, man. You know, I do this music to provide for my family, man. I got a family. I got 5 kids, you know what I'm saying?
I got a 5-piece too.
You know, I'm just trying to get it, man. I want the world to understand and listen to me because it's real music, but, you know, we'll see what the future holds.
No. They listening, bro.
Yeah.
For sure.
What about you, Al? How you get into this?
Yeah, so I've been producing since like 2005.
Okay.
I started off with a local group here in Richmond, Virginia, because I'm from Richmond, Virginia originally.
All right.
And
South side, north side?
No, West End.
West End. Oh, we blew up the West. But the South is still the best.
West End.
East is the beast there.
That's why I live right now. So. The East is there too.
Yeah.
But go ahead, bro.
No, but so I've been producing for about maybe like 15 years now. And I started off with a local group, this group named Soldier Team, and some young kids that was coming up. I just started producing, and you know, they believed in me, I believed in them, and we just made a whole lot of music back in mid-2000s. And then I've been in New York. I've been living in New York for a long time. I went there to kind of like, shout out to New York, Harlem, Bronx.
Neck.
Yeah, there you go. You know.
I just moved down.
And then, so I just went up there, polished my skills. I finally moved back to VA within the last year or so. Been working with Ed, but me coming back home and kind of like helped us build on our relationship, and we just been making like classic music ever since.
Facts. But how did that relationship even like come? Like, how did y'all meet each other?
You want to tell it or?
Well, it's a guy named Relly the MC.
Shout out Relly.
That's my guy.
It was one of the first dudes that let me record in his joint when I was like 10, 11, 12 years old.
World famous
Super
studios.
shout out to him.
Super shout out
to Relly.
Dope.
Richmond legend right there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got a whole project together called Wanted on all streaming platforms. And it's a guy named Shad. And that's our like little brother. Like, yeah, like this. Mm-hmm. And so for a while, him and Relly was making music together, Shad and Relly.
Okay.
But I come through because that's the studio I record at. And so I'm hearing the beats and I'm hearing shit that they doing. I'm like, damn, that shit is fire. Relly like, bro, the nigga that's making these beats, he got your sound, bro, for real. So I'm like, man, plug me in. But he like, he tough though, man. He don't like to work with a lot of people. So how I ended up getting in contact with Al is I did a joint with his little brother, Shad.
Smart move.
And that joint was fire. Like, it's called Choices. Like, when we basically talking about two sides.
Wow.
You heard
it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Story,
that was
that
was the actual song that got me to man like, all right, bro is a real MC.
Yeah. And then, so I guess, you know, once I did the joint with him, Al heard it, and then he was like, all right, I can do something with him. I can do something with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we just been rocking ever since. Mm-hmm. But it was hard getting up with him. I'm telling you, man. I want to work with him for so long.
But once you got a chance to work with him, how did the first meeting of this project or the first song that y'all recorded for this project, how did it... Was the energy
for this project?
Yeah, for this project. Or did y'all... Oh, this ain't the first project y'all did together, right?
No, I've been produced on a few of his. Yeah. Like the last one, he got a project named Soldier 2.
Okay, Soldier 2.
I did the intro on that. I think I did Don't Play, the Murder joint. And,
he did a lot of joints. He even did... You even did some on Soldier 1. You did Anger.
Oh, Anger, yeah.
Soldier 1 came out what year?
So probably like 2015, 14, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
I got like 12 projects out there. Like,
trust me.
Just out there in the streets.
Yeah. No, so for this particular project, I think the way this came together was, for me personally, like my producer flame was kind of dwindling a little bit, right?
Losing that creativity.
Losing creativity. And Ed got a song out right now called Discouraged.
Yeah.
This y'all need
Yeah,
to
they
hear.
ain't heard that. Nobody heard that yet.
I was about to say,
Y'all heard that. It ain't out to the world.
You gonna give me my goddamn credit. I heard that song. No, I'm joking.
But he has a song named Discouraged, and I think for anyone in the industry, at some point you go through this. Like, you put in the time to work in the effort and things are not working out the way they wanted to. So for me, I was feeling like that, but I had a project that I wanted to put out called Technically Speaking, and it was like a compilation of songs that I did with Ed and Relly and my little brother Shaw. I go by Jones Boy.
Okay.
And we was piecing that together, and then Ed started doing tracks, and then his tracks started having like a theme type of feeling to it. And I'm just like, you know what? We got to scrap. Come on, bro. Let's just go ahead and do a whole joint
Felt like
together.
a movie coming, huh?
Yeah. So we had a couple of songs already from the project that I was trying to do that went on this one, and it just kind of like the momentum carried over into this, and that's how.
That's from Two Sides, right?
Two Sides and Traumatized.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's on the See What I'm Saying album right now, available all streaming platforms.
Facts.
We got the shirts right here.
there you go.
Dope album too. I got to like I said, I was
Appreciate you.
privileged to be able to me and my homeboy DK. We was privileged to get a chance to listen to the whole album.
Yeah, I appreciate
And
y'all, man.
listen to you guys go song for song and give a story behind each song. To me was just dope. Like, cause to me it gave like not even just the experience of the artist, but the experience of the producer and what he was to the artist doing out there. Like this whole, you know what I mean?
It was the chemistry.
That's hard to build, and for you guys to build that was dope.
Yeah, it's a concept album.
Yeah.
For anybody out there that just still like listening to lyrics and you know you like concepts, and I'm telling you, this album is what you need to hear, man.
It definitely is.
He came up with all of the concepts. He gave me the concepts and I just executed.
But how was that as an artist?
So that was my first time ever.
Taking that type of,
That was my first time ever, like, taking the back seat.
Yeah.
I was like, man,
Did it do anything to your artistic ability knowing that it's the actual concept of it is coming from another person?
No.
Or did it just make you want it more?
It made it easy.
It did? Because you have to overthink it.
You know, as an artist, most of the time you gotta get the beat, then you gotta think of the concept, then you gotta write the lyrics. And you know, it's just a lot. So to be able to sit back and just, bro, what you got for this beat concept? Yeah. Like, what's the concept on this beat gonna be? And then for him to give it to me, like he might say, do a track about being paranoid. And then I'll do it. And then I'll send it to him. And he like, damn, you executed like
every time.
You know what I'm saying? Then it's like he might say, yo, do a track about telling two sides of somebody's story, like from two point of view.
Yeah.
And then I executed, sent it to him, and he like, damn, man. So
was that your first time trying that with an artist?
No, I did that with back when I originally started doing music. I did it with some young artists, but they were still young. They were like 17, 18. So for me,
the same effect.
They did it to their best capability, given their maturity at that stage.
What they've witnessed in life.
Yeah,
so.
they did it. But
so what was the central themes of this project though? Like without giving it away, because to me the project is dope because of each individual song morphing into this big story. So without giving it away. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can speak to that. So I think like the music in general, when we say we have a chemistry, it's because of our styles of music. It's like we have a sound, a go-to sound that we go to. So like from the jump, it's already cinematic, ambient, and like melodic, right?
Okay.
Not very soulful, right?
Gotcha.
Because that's just not my style of music. You know, now Ed can do soulful, like he got all aspects of music covered. But for me, it's like cinematic, ambient, and melodic. So it's real like a movie scene, but it wasn't one theme the whole way through. We kind of did like short stories throughout the project. So that was the whole goal.
Which one of the short stories that you could probably explain to us that we can still hear the song and not be, discouraged that we blew it. Like that we heard it first already.
What? Hold on. What you mean?
Just any.
You mean like if you listen to it, can you see it without a video, or you?
No.
You don't want to give it away.
You guys, without giving away the storylines, is there any storyline that you can give an example of how this album, like one of the songs on the album?
Talk about what he said.
Yeah.
So what he said, you might as well tell him.
All right, so
you came up with it.
No, he did because
this came from a real place.
A real place.
Okay,
The context of this whole thing is just like me and this dude, we talk on the phone every day. He cut my hair. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Green
Shout out
Dreams.
to Green Dream. I was about to say, Bob, one of the best barbers in Virginia.
Yeah, he's got me nice and clean over here.
He ain't get me yet, but he will one day.
But this came from a conversation in the chair, right?
Okay.
So Ed's involved in the school system.
I'm a counselor,
right?
like one-on-one counselor. I did that over the years too.
Richmond Public Schools?
Yeah.
Shout out to RPS.
You know it.
So we sitting in the chair, and he just telling me about how the students, how they act in school right now, like the trouble students, right? And he's telling me this, I'm like, this just sounds crazy, man. Like, we gotta do a song about this.
Yeah.
And then he just brought it to life, tell him about how the different stories that you in your situations.
So like for what he said, that's like it's a counselor versus the student. I play the student and I play the counselor.
Okay.
So I took real life situations from different students I had over the years and put it all into one story. So it's like even though the song is based on one person, I still took little different situations from different people and made it all into one.
Gotcha.
And then it's just basically talking about how he troubled. I'm trying to get him to change, but you got to deal with life and what you going through at home and peer pressure and everything else. And then I got to give it away. So basically,
I'm over here like, but it's a good movie. Come on, bro, just get it.
You know, like he ended up getting killed at the end. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if you would have listened to what I was trying to tell you, I'm only trying to give you good guidance, then you'll still be here.
Facts.
But it's like you gotta understand both sides.
Yeah.
So it's tough, man, because it's like he really he going through stuff. He really in beef.
Yeah.
You know, he really
Poor.
gotta have the iron on him every day out here because there's niggas at his head.
Every
so
day.
it's like, what do you expect him to do? It's tough, man.
No,
Go
no,
check
no.
it out.
Listen to the song.
That song is like, for real, dear to my heart because I've lived that life.
Yeah.
I've had a counselor come to me like, look, you don't have to live the way. And I'm like, you don't live where I live at.
That's
You can't tell me don't carry a gun when it's people that's already told me they're going to kill me.
It's tough, man.
That's a hard, how could you force
real-
a child to believe that?
Right.
Exactly.
So that's why, to me, that's one of the, that's my top favorite on the album.
That might be my favorite.
You know what I mean?
song
Like,
on the whole
because of the
album.
realness of it.
What he said is
Was you
tough,
able to
it
do
is.
that? Because have you lived both sides as being the counselor now? But was you that troubled kid? Was that
I done been through some shit.
so? It was easy for you to tap into both worlds.
It's very easy, man. Like,
That's dope.
It's easy, man. Like the first bar is it's nice to meet you. I'm gonna be your counselor. If it's anything you need. And then the student, man, what the fuck I need a counselor for? I'm out here on my own. Nobody gonna tame me or can handle them. If it's anything you need, I can get my hands on it like handlebars. Fuck schoolwork. Work these grams are hard.
Woo!
But youngin', it ain't right. Shit, not to you, but look, my family starved. Mama broke and can't land a job. So what I'm supposed to do? Listen to you? Nigga, my dad on hard. And you don't know the half of what I've been through. Fuck you, I had it hard. You know, it's deep, man. It get deep. It get real deep.
We ain't got no sound effects, but that bitch deserved though. That
It
joke
get
cold.
deep, man.
It get
Nah,
real deep.
please
It get
check
real
the album.
Yeah.
Now, when you hear that
Real
song
music.
and once that song is played, like you hear like a person like me, I felt the counselor and I felt the student.
Yeah.
So you sit up there battling with yourself as you listen. Like,
yeah.
It's a dope concept.
Yeah.
When he pulled that out, was you shocked or was you like? How did you receive it when he sent that back?
So for me, he's a like, what do you call it? He worked the graveyard shift. Yeah. I don't know where he sleeps. I have no idea where he sleeps.
Vamp life.
Yeah. So for every song, like we'll talk about it. We never did the studio together, right? It was like phone conversation. Even though we were in the same city, it was phone conversations in the barber shop, but we never did the studio together. So the exciting part for me was at the end of the night. I'm talking like 12, 1 o'clock at night. I was sitting with my phone in the bed. And he like, you ready? I'm like, you don't even have to send that to me.
Yeah, just send me the demo track,
send it. And
I had to make sure you was ready, bro. It's coming, bro.
And then
I just dropped.
And then I don't sleep for the rest of the night because I'm listening to the song like 10 times. But for this song, I want to give him credit too because I am listed as an executive producer, but Ed was just as involved with the production side because for what he said, I had a different beat.
Yeah.
Right? It was more chill, laid back type of beat, you know what I'm saying? More. But this was hard. And then he was like, you're going to be mad at me. I'm like, why? He said, I think I should use this beat for it.
Instead
and
of
I was
that
like,
oh.
All right, let's see. I'm going to see what he can do, right?
Yeah.
Man, when that joint came back, like, yo, I had no idea you could go this way on this type of beat. Yeah. So my influence is just like in an advisory role. He's still in control of how it goes.
Yeah.
And I think to speak to our relationship and why I knew we could do this was because when I listened to his old music and I listened to his, it don't even matter if he's talking about a scene or a character, just when he just rap in general, I can just see it.
He's a storyteller.
So I'm like, all right, he can do this. And then we can talk about this too a little bit. Ghetto, the series I watched.
Fire.
Yeah, series. I want definitely you gotta speak to that.
Yeah, that's why I swear to God, you stole it. Yeah. But I was leading there because I'm like, I understood your raps better. And I understood your albums better when I realized what you did with Ghetto Stories.
Yes, that's what
I was like,
oh,
he's cheating. He's an author. So it's easy for him to write raps that make stories because he's literally writing stories. Yeah. So can you talk about Ghetto Stories and what it is?
Check out Ghetto the Series, man. That's on YouTube. Just type in Ghetto the Series. So I directed it. I acted in it. Shout out to Mr. Good Evening. He directed it, and so basically, Ghetto is a story about a troubled family, you know, in the ghetto, and basically, the raps. I rap at the end of every episode. Every episode about 15 minutes. So you would think that we did the dialogue first, and then the rap came at the end, but really, the raps was made first, and we made the story around it with the dialogue.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that because the rap's at the end of every episode.
I thought it was like a wrap-up of the actual show.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like that.
That's crazy.
Shout out all the cast members, man. Everybody from Richmond, Virginia, man. Everybody did their thing on that. Yeah. I love it.
It's a very well put together short story. Like it's dope.
Yeah.
You're coming back with another one, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna come back with a season 2. I posted Ben did, but you know, life happened.
COVID.
Yeah, really. Yeah. I mean, when I was about to bring it back, I just had finished writing the second season. COVID did hit. So
the second season has already been
it's written,
finished.
Man.
So we just waiting to shoot.
Yeah, we just waiting to shoot.
So we're waiting on COVID to shut the fuck up, right?
Yeah, once COVID, because it's certain things I gotta get. Yeah, you know. But please check out Ghetto the Series.
Yeah, please do for real. And to help people check it out, it reminds you like a Richmond version of The Wire.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying, like it basically.
People say that too.
It is, and I appreciate you for doing that.
But, appreciate it.
So when the release date for the project right here? Like you already released it, but like when are you going to tour? Yeah, the documentary. I'm trying to give it away by accident.
So the documentary, it should be coming pretty soon. I mean, we got to shoot like a couple more scenes, but that's part of see what I'm saying as well.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I like the way you come with just more than the music. You give people a visual aspect of it too, especially in the day and age we live in.
Productions.
Shout out to
couldn't do it without
Yes,
him, man.
yes,
that's my guy.
Seriously. Best cinematographer in the game.
Better believe
yes, he is.
Yeah, it is.
Better believe it.
So yeah, for this one, I think we're still trying to figure out what we want to do visually, because the name of the project is See What I'm Saying. Technically, you're supposed to be able to put it in and then you get your own video, right?
Yeah. And which you could.
You
definitely could. We don't even need the visuals for this, but we appreciate the visuals though.
Yeah.
So, but it's a lot to live up visually. That's why with Tion Productions, like it's a blessing from God that we got him on the squad and he working with us because he has the visual that matches the music, right? So that cinematography type of thing. So it's like, all right, we have a video coming out soon. Questions.
Okay.
Right? And then we have to pick and choose what we want to do next. You know what I'm saying? So
he's seeing a little.
Yeah, I was seeing a snippet of questions. That joke is by far. That's gonna change the game as far as, to me, the way musicians in Virginia actually do their music video, because it's gonna make everybody have to step up to the plate.
Yeah, it's
trying to level the bar.
Yeah, got to.
I mean, it's hard because you're not doing shows.
Yeah, I know.
You can't even really like perform.
And that's probably the most part of the music that I miss right now.
You one of those people that love doing shows.
I love doing shows. That's what I'm more in love with than even
seeing
being
the
in the
crowd
studio.
reaction.
Like, that's how I fell in love with it. Just getting the reaction from the crowd. You know, I might do my thing, get off the stage, they clapping. 20 niggas, yo, oh my God, you killed it, man. Damn, like, you know what I mean? Niggas, just the reaction from people, like the response of everybody. I got people saying I give them chills over their bodies, shit like that. That's what get me going. Like,
facts.
You know, but it is what it is. I know we gotta wait till COVID over. You know what I mean?
I mean, you don't have to. But
I mean,
you probably.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I mean, look, I was about to say, how could you change that live experience? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
you tried I don't want to give it away, but the listening party, you did something that nobody in Richmond had ever done.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You gave a visual, a live concert, basically.
Yeah, virtual. But
it still didn't give you that feeling?
It's not the same.
No.
It's not the same. Like, I like to be
Want to see those
tune
faces.
with the people, man. Like, yeah. So
To me, that's a weird face. I don't like it. You never know. You never look down and people just looking at you. Like, it's like,
you know, I done threw shows down here, man. Well, this is years ago, but man, I done packed it out, man. Like 200 plus people just there for me, like mixtape release parties. Like,
that's a different feeling, though. Especially when it's coming from your own people.
Best feeling in the world, man. For real. And then it's just like, I have visions of just selling out arenas. I can't wait.
I mean, the National might be opening a little bit.
Yeah, they
Probably
need to
could
open
pull
that.
something off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know. Sponsored by Defiant? I don't know. We don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. You know what I mean?
Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
Most definitely, man.
So we got questions, and then we're just trying to figure out what these stories, like what videos we want to shoot next. We're looking for like fan reaction to kind of steer the way. But just like with the listening parties, so for people who don't have the contact, like we posted up at his barbershop, and we did a virtual listening party. So like AWOL says, I don't know anybody else who's ever done anything like that. So that's the whole goal with the project, is we just want to go as far left as we can possibly go, because I feel like that's where you need to go in order to succeed. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, like, how do you see the project succeed? Like, is there anything that will, how you said, that you're looking for you to be like, yes, we did it? Or what is your definition of success for this album? Like, how do you view
Just
it?
Getting like so many more new fans.
Okay.
Like, it's like, even if he, everybody in this room never heard the album, just for you to go check it out and listen. Because if you listen, most likely you're going to like it, and then you're going to tell somebody, and then you tell somebody. So we running promotions, you know what I'm saying? And
word of mouth, though, is how you
word of
run
mouth, man, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
If we can get new fans, we done our job.
Facts.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Out of all the songs that y'all put on this project, is there any ones y'all say y'all like left off and gonna save for something else? Or
Yeah, I think we set a goal for 10 tracks, which made it extremely hard.
Yeah, I was about to say, because
yeah, we just wanted to do a solid 10. And so we left a few off, but It's not the end though. We
Nah, I was
got,
about
we
to
got,
say,
we got
okay.
another one coming.
Okay, so it's gonna be a
Wait,
sequel to
really?
the album that we got right now.
Yeah, man, I'm about to get some hours in Defiant Studios.
All right, let's
I'm lock in, you know, about 10 hours in here, see what I come up with.
Well, we's here for you, boss. You know what I mean? We got you covered.
Yeah, most definitely.
I do want to talk about a little bit about success because with the success conversation, me and him, we have this conversation all the time. And when you look at the documentary, you'll get an inside, like look into a conversation that we have about success when it comes to this. And that's, we know, given the climate and the way music is right now, it's gonna take, you have to be a certain type of listener to appreciate this project.
Like DK, I know he loves this. He gotta love this project.
Yeah.
I can tell, like, when he listen to music.
Yeah. That's why it was so epic coming in here and like playing the entire project that day, is because at that point, even the closest people to us, we had never let them listen to the whole project. So when y'all was in here that night, we played the whole thing. That was our first fan reaction.
Yeah,
and the reaction y'all gave us full confidence, because for me and Ed, we were just like, this people not gonna really. Yeah.
It's different.
But
It's
it's
different.
a good thing, like, out of all the times you've dropped projects, to me, I'm telling you this now, to me, I think this was the best time for you to drop a project like this. To not even reinvent yourself, but the game has changed and reinvented itself.
That's true.
So when you got people like you that's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've been scratching for years. I got bars. I'm this good, but I'm not gimmicky. I'm not throwing it out there. You got people that you can look up to now, like Griselda, who's doing the same type of, you know what I mean? As far as like cinematic, but still just giving you bars, and they're winning. So that part of the game and that genre of music that you were saying, your sound, it's back. And it's found a fan base, whether it's here and overseas.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
this album to me gonna get more plays overseas than it will over here.
I agree.
Because of the appreciation for the art.
I agree. I agree. We just got to get it out there. So the videos that are coming up in the next few weeks are definitely going to help with that.
Oh, yeah.
But we just knew that it's going to take an acquired type of taste towards music to really appreciate this. And we knew that. So you're not going to be shaking your ass to this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a couple of possible, you can listen to the club tracks, but for the most part, it's real, like, cinematic, very scenic type of music. So,
on purpose.
Absolutely. But do you think that people, because a lot of, as far as how I look at it, a lot of people aren't like really into the shaking ass music as they was a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
a lot of music,
true.
do you think it's going back to the more conscious music or no? Or do you even look at yourself as a conscious rapper?
Nah, I definitely don't look at me as conscious. I ain't conscious at all. I don't know what they talking about. Don't put me in no type of box. I'm versatile. That's it. That's just the realest. I'm gonna give you real, but I'm versatile, man.
Versatile.
Hey T, do I got some singing joints? I mean, I got a lot of stuff.
So you saying you got everything?
Thank you, man. I'm just saying, man. I'm not in the box.
Do you feel like people are putting you in a box?
I know people put me in the box, and I hate it. But it's like
that's why I asked the question. I know for a fact
I know
the
people
things
put
that
me
you
in
can
the box,
do, but
bro.
that's the box that they're putting you in.
I got so much versatility with me, but you know I got a song when I say it tripped me out how people call me conscious. I just call it telling it how it is, straight from the bottom. I'm just I just tell it how it is though.
I feel
but it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, I can think. So one of the tracks on the project is "Can't Breathe," and I want to tell a story real quick about Can't. Go ahead.
Tell them about Can't Breathe. But see, like, and see, this is what it is, and I know this is what it is. So you got tracks like Can't Breathe, right? You got tracks where I do something called Freedom Room on YouTube, right? You got tracks called Too Real on YouTube. Just Ed the Realist. You can just type this stuff in.
Yeah.
So what it is, and I know it is, I'm very, very strong in them type of tracks.
Very.
So I think that's what people just get it like.
Like Malcolm X with a beat. That shit's fire, my nigga.
They just feel like maybe that's my best strength.
It is.
You know.
I think it is.
So I take it. It's cool.
But you won't. It's not. That's not where you wanna be placed at.
I just want to be an artist that can do whatever.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's almost like with this project.
But I'm just saying,
Go
So what I'm saying is, so somebody might listen to all 10 tracks, right? Or see what I'm saying. But Can't Breathe might really take them there, like, oh my God.
And that's what they gonna know you for, is it?
Yep.
So maybe you should get these booty shakers some energy there.
I mean, Cut Up is on the radio right now.
Cut Up ain't got balls with like Breathe. I mean, Can't Breathe though. Like,
but it's a banger.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Facts. Dumb. I got Bad One that was playing on the radio. But you're right. I can probably push them
more.
Yeah.
Because the ones that stick it out
can push them harder.
Is ones like Can't Breathe or Choices. You be like, oh man, this one.
Yeah.
The coming of Martin Luther. This boy nasty.
Yeah. Tell him about Can't Breathe.
Yeah. So I think to his point, I agree with him. Like, people may look at him like a conscious rapper or he rap about, but that's not how we approach the project. The project was like, we're going to try everything on this, except for the club stuff. And that was strategic because the club ain't really popping right now. So why?
What
but
club?
But he can do it.
Yeah.
He can do it. He got Dumb and what's the other one? Cut Up, on the radio. So we know he can do that. That's easy for him.
She'll show titties for them ditties.
She'll show those titties
for them ditties.
You know she will.
You know it. Out here.
I was gonna say.
So it's like, that was just too easy for me. Like, I didn't want to. So I just knew like we could go different angles on this except for that one.
Yeah.
So I don't put him in the box. I don't do that. But when the George Floyd thing happened, he was on vacation. This dude be everywhere.
Come on, man.
He always goes somewhere. I'm like, man,
him and the wife was living it up. I was like, yo, there's people dying. They were living it up.
They be everywhere. I'm like, great. Man, this man, where you at now? So,
there's a riot. He in the Bahamas and shit.
He's gone.
My nigga, where
he got videos everywhere. He has a video in the Bronx, right? And I had to research. I had to go back and look at some of his stuff. And when I saw this video, I'm like, damn, that's right down the street from where I live. I'm like, that's crazy. But
take part of me.
It was part of me. You was when you was on the bike.
Yeah. Oh no, I represent the struggle.
Look, he got like 3 videos in New York. But with this project, with Can't Breathe, he was on vacation, and I was just like, I don't really want to bother him, but I gotta call him because I knew he was on vacation. I said, Ed, like, bro, you know you gotta speak on the George Floyd situation, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, Al. He's like, man, you can go type my name in. I spoke on this 1,000 times already. Like, I'm going to sit this one out because I'm going to let other people
He did say some shit about this in like 2012, though.
Yeah, he did. I mean, go look at it. Man, he got videos, everything. So I was like, all right, I'm going to let it go, but I'm going to bring it back on. I'm going to sneak it on.
Sneak it on.
So then later on, with Can't Breathe, you know, we're going through the whole process. I'm an executive producer. I'm like, all right, how about on this track you just talk a little bit about? And then at that point, he heard the beat. With him, if you give him the beat and you tell him, he can't deny it.
It's over.
It's over. Once you give him the beat and he vibe, he click with the beat, it's over with. So we made Can't Breathe, and Can't Breathe is pretty much about the social injustices that's going on, and, you know, everything that's going on in the news. And he went in.
Yeah, that's what I don't talk.
Yeah. So... yeah. Can't Breathe. Check it out.
Oh, definitely.
See what I'm saying?
Can't Breathe. That joint is hard. For real.
Mm-hmm.
What's next? Are you, like you said, y'all got this project wrapped up. Still, hopefully,
work on another project.
Yeah, we got another one. We have a theme. He's working on like music right now. Though, talk about some of the unreleased stuff.
I just dropped a video with TR Productions called "Built Different."
Okay.
It's time in the Realist Built Different.
Yeah, that shit hard too.
Yeah. I never understood why niggas wanna be thugging so hard and ain't even in them. Big Bron Cub with gangster, but you ain't that family member. Notice when in school, when an incident happened, you grabbed the pencil. Principal said, we need to know everything that happened. Give a description. You gladly go to writing. During that time, should have noticed you were different. And I'm just spitting true shit. If you know me, then you know I'm one of the realest to do this. I listen to your boys and you tell it all in your music. If I was slinging coke and dope, Judge wouldn't have a way to prove it.
Boss.
Well, not for me. Why you telling all of your business? And the worst part about it, most do it all for an image. If I caught a body last night in silence, nigga, how I'ma end it? What's the point of telling it if you want to get away with it? I'm gonna stop right now. Just check out Built Different, man.
I'm built different. That bitch is hard. Trust me.
Yeah, I don't got that. I just dropped a joint called Discouraged.
You
got a joint called Money Changes. Got a joint called Stay Safe. There's a couple joints. Yeah. I got a couple new joints that just right after the project. I just in the zone.
Yeah, it's already. It's in the bank. So we got that's coming, and then we already have an idea
for
another one.
Can't divulge it.
No, we can't do it.
Too early.
We can't do it. Too early. Way too early. Yeah, but we plan on posting up in here. We want to do it exclusively from here.
In Defiant.
Yes,
oh,
sir.
That's lit, and we'll love to have y'all. Being that y'all still gonna do another project together like that, do you say that? Did you like the idea of having just one producer for a whole?
Oh yeah, I did.
How did it what's the difference?
Because it was different. It was just different. This project right here is the most different project I ever done. Like I said, I never took the backseat.
Yeah.
And as far as concepts, I never really did a project with just one producer. You know what I'm saying? So it was just different. I liked it though, but I don't know if he might bring in other members from the tech support for the next project, or he might not. Either way, we're locked. I'm good with just working with him, or if he bring others in. I got plenty of producers though that I work with. DK sent me something earlier. I ain't get to check it yet, but he might have some fire in there I want to jump on, you know.
Talk about the other Richmond producers you work with. Shout them out real quick.
Definitely. Shout out EJ Beats first out the gate, because that's me and him, we had a chemistry early. That's how I got started, from Speaking My Mind, Real Recognize Real. Them classic albums, mixtapes people probably know about.
Facts.
EJ Beats, D-Hug, he from like 757. Real got him. He from like DC. He might be from like 757.
Yeah, 757.
Couple different producers though, man. Like, and I'm just always down to work. If you got fire, send it.
Facts.
That's a fact.
I got some fire for you.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
Shit, even Tyler got some fire. Tyler,
He do though,
bro. Like, he got, one thing about it, he got potential.
Yeah, he do.
I'm telling you, I can do maybe like 2 joints I heard from him. We can make some hits.
As a producer, did you?
Yeah.
How did you feel? Was this your first time just locking in with one artist? And was it easier to do a project like that, or was it harder to like?
Yeah, that's why I'm real picky about the people that I work with.
No lie, this dude really picky. For real, like, it was really a time when I was like, bro, plug me in. And he was telling him about me, but he wouldn't work with me. I don't know what it was. I guess he had to hear something.
I had to hear it. And when he did the track called Choices, I was like, all right, we can do this. So then I sent him a track like, all right, this is what I hear on it. I gave him a cadence. I didn't give him a topic. I was like, this is a cadence. And he came back, he smashed it. I was like, all right, let's do this. But wasn't my first time doing it. This is probably the biggest project that I've done. Like I said, my flame for production was dwindling, and he just pretty much reignited it. He sparked it. So I was gonna go the whole instrumental.
Got you.
I was gonna just do instrumentals exclusive and put them out there, because I've seen producers do that, like jazz producers or EDM. I seen them do it. I was gonna try it from a different angle, because I do have
crazy. I was about to say, Pete with the Heat do the same thing. He got some smashes.
I would love to like get up with you and hear some of your stuff, because I want to try that myself. And that's why I was going. But when he came back, it was just like, all right, so, because the way the music sound is like, not everybody's gonna gravitate towards it, especially with the way music is right now. So for him to find it and be like, I have his sound, I was like, all right, then let's just make music then. You know, because I was gonna throw these out somewhere in the universe and people may or may not listen to them. But he's taking the tracks that I was just gonna be like, put out somewhere and he's actually bringing it to life. So, but to answer your question, I have done projects in the past. There's a female rapper in the Bronx named Baller Brown that I'm working with right now too. We have a project coming out called Tech on My Dresser.
Okay.
So she's doing that, and then I did some old stuff back in the day with Soldier Team. So yeah, I've done it before, but this one is like, this is different for sure.
Gotcha. Now, is any one of you guys like on a label?
No.
Well, I'm off the Muscle Entertainment though. We got our own.
That's your own label?
Yeah, we got our own thing going.
Who does your distribution? If you don't mind me asking?
Dot TuneCore.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I'm just independent. I got my own production, my own production company. Like I keep talking about my team, I have like a team of music producers, but not signed to anybody.
Are y'all looking for it or no?
Somebody come talking, right? You know what I'm saying? We can do a little something.
Independent. Distribution, you know.
You say you'll take that distribution
deal, but you know, everything gotta be right, man.
Yeah, it gotta be right.
That's what it's all about for real.
Yeah,
I really want the world to hear just good music.
I did too.
Facts.
I'm with you.
And they need to, because like I said, the project is hard. I got to listen to it from 1 to 10, and
thank you, bro. For real, thank you.
Y'all really blessed the streets with this show.
I want to shout out this studio, man.
Oh, we shout them out. I mean, we love free promo. Come on.
We gotta shout it out. I mean, cause
we only try, but go ahead.
Like that confidence they gave us that they, like you and DK, y'all came in. Like I said, nobody had heard our music all the way through. Even our closest loved one, we had like 4 or 5 tracks, but not the whole thing.
Yeah, not the whole thing. All the way through.
And from that moment, I'm like, the reaction y'all get, I felt it was real genuine. And I'm like, this is starting to feel like a place that you could come to and kind of like feel like home a little bit.
Facts.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I like the staff. Y'all amazing staff, Defiant Studios, Young Land. You walk through here, you see the plaques on the wall. That's like
that jump give you a little.
Man, what? Inspiration right there.
Yeah.
And the staff, man. Y'all got a nice spot here. I feel very welcome when you come in.
Right.
So this, to me, I think this is definitely gonna be home base for music.
You heard it here. If they go anywhere else, we're firing it.
But I love it here.
But I appreciate that. That's what we try to do here. We do try to, make it into people can make this their second home. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Especially when you got dope artists and dope producers like you too.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Once again, I thank y'all for being here.
Yes, sir.
I thank y'all for showing support. I love the album. Love the shirt. I got one at home too. I rocked that joint with some crazy shoes.
I seen you on IG. I appreciate it.
Smoked it fit.
I smoked
it.
Hit us up. You can get a shirt too.
Hit us up, man.
Hit us up.
We got all this on that.
We got the merch, baby.
Definitely go check the album out, man. See what I'm saying? Just type in The Realist. Shout out to Tion. Shout out Defiant. Shout out my manager Dot. Shout out Ruddy the MC, my whole team, Straight Yola. BD, everybody that's working, man. Shout out to the whole city for real.
The whole city.
All artists that's working, man. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna take this thing to the top.
All right.
Shout out to my squad too, real quick. G the producer.
Yeah.
G the producer.
Man,
check him out on Instagram.
That nigga G tough.
That's my production partner. He real solid. And my whole tech support squad, Mark, Vance, Ziggy, and the party out of New Jersey. Shout out to the whole squad.
All right, well, I'm going to shout out my mom. No, I'm joking. Y'all heard here first. Defiant Studios, Defiant Podcast, AWOL, Ed the Realist, and Al from motherfucking Tech Support, baby. Let's go.